Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making lemon poppy seed pancakes. Now the lemons add a nice tanginess, while the poppy seeds add a great texture to these pancakes, making them a great way to enjoy breakfast. Stay tuned on how to add this great recipe to your breakfast routine. So, let's get started.
So right off the bat, I want to let you know that this is a really easy recipe. All you have to do is follow these steps. So we're going to first start off by making our dry mix, and for that we're going to need 2 cups worth of all-purpose flour that we're going to mix with 3 tablespoons of granulated white sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Whisking those together until they're well combined. We want to set this bowl aside for now. We're also going to need the zest of 1 lemon. So you want to use a zester with a fine mesh to create really tiny pieces of that lemon zest. If you have a coarse zester at home, just go back with a knife and chop up those coarse beets into finer bits. We're also going to need the juice of that 1 lemon, so chop that in half for later on in the recipe. Now for our next step, in a separate medium-sized bowl, we want to add in 1.5 cups worth of whole milk, followed by 2 tablespoons worth of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter that's been melted, the juice from the lemon we cut in half earlier, making sure we don't add any of those seeds, as well as the lemon zest, and 1.5 tablespoons worth of poppy seeds. Mixing all these ingredients together until they're well combined. And this creates the wet mix for our recipe. With both parts of our mix done, we want to add the wet mix into the dry mix bowl and whisk those together until they just combine. But we're not done yet. We're going to add another ingredient to this recipe to make these pancakes super light and fluffy. So into a large bowl or the bowl of a stand mixer, we want to add 3 egg whites, making sure that we separate the egg white from the egg yolk with each egg. Now using a whisk, we want to beat the egg whites until they form soft peaks. This is really easily done with a stand mixer, but if you're doing it by hand, take your time. The ultimate consistency you're looking for is what you see on the screen. We're not trying to make a meringue here, we just want to add some fluffiness to our pancake batter. So now that your egg whites have been whisked, we want to add them to our batter and gently fold them into the batter, trying not to lose all that trapped air within the beaten egg whites as we fold this until the batter just combines. If we overmix this, we're going to lose all that trapped air within the batter and the pancakes are going to end up flat and dense. But once the batter is combined, we want to allow this to rest for about 10 minutes. And while our batter is resting, we want to heat a frying pan or an electric griddle on medium-low heat, or 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 149 degrees Celsius. Also spraying the cooking surface with a non-stick cooking spray, or you can always coat it with butter. When using butter, I often go with salted butter to add some more flavor to the edges of your pancake. But once our batter has had time to rest, we want to pour 1/4 cup's worth of the batter onto the cooking surface and allow the underside of the pancake to cook until it's golden brown. And this should take about 3 minutes given 1/4 cup's worth of batter. You should also begin to see bubbles form that appear on the top of the pancake as a sign that you're ready to flip it. And so using a spatula, you want to flip the pancake and cook the bottom of the pancake until it's golden as well, which should take another 2 minutes. And once that time is up, we want to remove the pancake from the heat and place them on a serving platter. And depending on the size of your electric griddle or frying pan, you can work in multiple batches of the pancakes, but you want to repeat these steps for all the remaining batter. This recipe in total makes enough for 10 pretty good sized lemon poppy seed pancakes, so you can always go for this recipe when you want a big turnout of pancakes. These pancakes, in my opinion, are best served hot with some butter and some delicious maple syrup. And just like that, you've made lemon poppy seed pancakes right at home. A great accompaniment for these pancakes is fresh blueberries as well, so if you have some on hand, add those to your plate for a great finish. But as you can see, slicing into these pancakes, we have light and fluffy pieces for every bite to feel like heaven. But not only is the texture amazing, but the flavor in the pancakes cannot be denied. The subtle notes of both the lemon and poppy seed combining really create an amazing taste. But when you do try this recipe at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish.
This recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 4, Enhancing Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click a pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching this recipe. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make lemon poppy seed pancakes. And if you did, be sure to smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see more recipes just like this one. And sharing is caring, so if you enjoyed this recipe and think someone else will too, feel free to share this with all your family and friends.
And stay tuned for next week where I show you a great lunch option, elote, an elevated corn in the cob. You don't want to miss this one. And special shout out to King D Light for joining the membership crew on my YouTube channel. Thanks man for all the support and well wishes along this cooking journey. If you want to support the channel as well, click that join button right underneath this video. Well, thank you all again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can always check out more on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.